Welcome to the K Factor podcast, where we turn up the heat on all things fire protection. Brought to you by the American Fire Sprinkler Association, this podcast sparks conversations about the latest technology, trends, and tools shaping the industry. Join the AFSA tech team as we fan the flames of innovation in fire safety.
Welcome to another episode of the K Factor podcast. Sorry you caught me in mid-thought on an intro picture, but we are here. Exciting episode for me with a good friend of mine, Devin O'Leary with Johnson Controls.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah, thanks for being here. What is your role? I already forgot I asked you to begin with.
The jack of all trades, master of
okay.
none. No. I'm the product sales manager for Tyco Fire Products, water-based fire suppression. So I'm focused on supporting sales as well as production and manufacturing on the Tyco Fire Products side.
Awesome. And you think you started at FM, right?
Many moons ago.
A couple years ago?
2008, 7? Yeah.
You tell me a little bit
20 years.
Your progression into this sales-driven role?
Yeah. FM was where it started. I was in school, actually, taking prerequisite college courses, and my mother came over and said, hey, you can go work this job for this amount of money, or you can stay in school and
go get rent.
Clearly, I took the job and worked at FM Global at their research facility for about 6 years. Everything from packaging cups for the fire tests to setting up rack structures to putting instrumentation in the ceilings and in the racks, thermocouples, all the things that they use for instrumentation. And then somebody actually from Tyco came over to FM and said it'd be a great opportunity to go over to Tyco, and I did that in 2013.
Shouldn't I start feeling old when you start throwing the years out like that?
20 years almost. 2013 went over, worked in the engineering team for 1 year. Then I went to training.
Yeah.
Managed the facility. Worked with you for many years. And then COVID started, and you get so used to seeing people every day and talking to people and people coming into your training facility, and you having that interpersonal relationship where it's banter back and forth. It's people all the time. And then all of a sudden you're talking to a computer screen trying to teach something. And it wasn't hitting the right buttons for me. And had the opportunity to go to outside sales as a territory manager. I covered the Northeast for almost 4 years. Covered half of Massachusetts, Maine, and New Hampshire. I dealt with end users, contractors mostly. Good thing to own when you're on the sales side. And then another opportunity came up last April to be the product sales manager.
Awesome.
And I've taken that role over, and it's been an awesome job for a year. It's kind of been molded in a way that I see fit, but also the way the business wants to use it. And I think we're seeing a lot of really positive things come out of me in this role, just because of, as we were talking about a little bit before, just training into sales. It's a technical industry. It's a great way to transition to be successful into a sales role. I mean, I'm not on the contractor's door every day anymore. It's more support side of our sales staff. Obviously I would be. I'm work with our big distributors a lot and some of our bigger partners, but going knocking on doors and owning the contractors more the territory manager side of the fence.
So, I mean, I guess that's kind of how we can ramp this episode of people listening. Just there's a lot of salespeople in our industry, right?
Yep.
And then you've moved from technical into sales. What was the biggest eye opener for you?
The amount people don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it's even a contractor, even a guy that's installing it. It's like, I took it for granted. I mean, I lived and breathed products and taught the technical side of let me take a step back. That's what was fun about the training facility here, training facility that Tyco has. That's what was fun about it is you didn't only have to talk about your products. A dry system's a dry system, a pre-action system's a pre-action system. It's the sequence of events, and seeing the dots connect and people really start to understand based on the lessons you're delivering is a cool feeling. Yeah. And being able to take that knowledge and that experience and bring it to a sales role and bring value to an end user was, I mean, give you a leg up right off the rip. I mean, you definitely you have an installer, you have a contractor you deal with, and you propose something to them. I can't think of one off the top of my head right now, but just their lack of understanding on how some of these things actually work, or maybe it might even be nerves. I mean, you get into a double interlock pre-action system, for example. People don't want to touch those things.
No,
they don't.
End users don't even want.
Yeah, the assets that they're protecting. If they make a mistake, it's and for you and I who've kind of done it for so long, it's just like just another day. It's just you just do this, and this, and you're so confident about it, and you I guess the lack of understanding, not knowing, and then also the confidence level that we have that you can kind of push over to the end user or the contractors was pretty eye opening. It's just you would think that somebody that's been in business for so many years and so much time, or been doing it for so many years and so much time, would be a little bit more, I guess, relaxed or knowledgeable about what they're doing. At the end of the day, they're just doing a job sometimes, and that's concerning in a way. When you think about it.
So then, I'm just thinking through that process and what you've talked about here, I guess. Then you aren't just a salesperson; you're more that. They can lean on you once you build that rapport, right?
For sure. Yeah, you bring value to the conversation. It's hey, I'm not just here to sell you a widget. I'm going to provide something to you that's either a service or a value, and then also if you have a problem, walk you through the products that we may have to solve that problem. Be almost like a business development type position,
right?
Rather, well, technically I wasn't one.
Yeah.
I mean, I could.
You had to.
You had to sometimes. Yeah. You got to talk to the engineers. You get these design build contractors. You've got engineers on staff. You've got designers on staff. Being able to have conversations with each one of those rather than come in and say, "I'll sell you this for $5."
Yeah.
It's a little bit easier. It's when you can sell a service, the cost kind of goes not out the window, but it gets a little bit less impactful.
Yeah.
Right, because they know they can reach out to you and get the answers or get the support they need.
So one thing I think that's also neat about sales, you get to see where the industry's headed, right?
You do.
Like, I mean,
trends, pricing, all of that. Yes.
So we'll avoid the pricing.
I can't divulge that.
Yeah,
much.
We won't talk about that. You can call him.
Yeah.
But what trends, either surprising or not surprising, are you seeing right now?
The biggest one, data centers.
Data centers.
They're everywhere. They're popping up like crazy. They're and it's not a particular market.
Yeah.
We're seeing them in the Southeast, the Southwest, the Northeast. They're everywhere.
Yeah.
They're around this entire country. They're all around the world.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a focus of ours. I think it's a focus of every manufacturer, to be quite honest with you. But that's the standout one without a doubt. I mean, they're just popping up like hotcakes.
And they're popping up like hotcakes. I mean, their biggest thing is cheap real estate, right? So in places that don't have a good infrastructure.
Yep. Yeah, they're just finding a warehouse somewhere or a location that's got cheap land where they can throw up a square building and just throw some equipment in it. I mean, but I mean, they're not few and far between. They're almost daily we see opportunities. It's pretty wild. I mean, and that's a lot of credit to our sales team. They're out there having conversations with these people. They understand what's coming down the pipeline and try to get ahead of them as much as you can. Because as a manufacturer, you've got to support it, right? We've got to have the products. We've got to have the most important pieces, and we've got to make sure we can get the products out the door and make sure we're prepared to support the demand. Because I mean, it's really a handful of products,
right?
In the data center world, it's sprinklers, it's a couple sets of valves.
Yeah.
And we have nitrogen products as well, so you see some of the nitrogen stuff. I mean, but you just got to make sure we're ready to pivot and move, and that's what our plan is. I mean, I think that's everybody's plan, like I said, and we're going to support it the best way we can.
So going from technical world into sales, besides that of the knowledge of the customers, what did you get into? You're just like, whoa, what am I doing here? Because it's all greener on the other side until you're in an everyday of it. You're just like, I did not expect this, right?
Yeah, I mean, I think the one thing I might have not taken for granted, but I think when we were in the training center together, you and I, it was fun every day.
Yeah.
It was something. You're introducing yourself to somebody, you're teaching them something, you're getting something out of it while also giving something. And I think the biggest shock and awe to me was the grind of sales. I mean, I think would fall true for a lot of people is you get in what you get out what you put in
Yeah.
when it comes to sales. With the training, I mean, we would do our jobs, we'd do a damn good job at it, and then we'd go home at night, not have to worry about a quota or worry about it. Yeah, exactly. We did a great job.
We helped them all.
Yeah, but in the same sentence, you get out what you put in sales. You can sit around and be lazy and hit the minimal you want and
Check the box.
Yeah, check the box, and you're not going to get anything out of it. You need to be out there. You need to be involved with the AFSA. The AFSAs of the world. You need. I'm from New England. I'm talking with my hands. You need to be involved with the associations. You need to be involved with the contractors. You need to own the contractors. You need to be with the engineers, the end users. You have to play a role of a lot of hats to make sure you're successful. I mean, you can't just sit back and cruise in this job.
No.
You'll just get taken over by. You'll see your market dissipate to the competition. They'll just take over, and if the second you relax, they're going to step in. I mean, there are a lot of hungry people out there, and not to say that I didn't do it. I just think it was the most eye-opening thing of
they were just salespeople before, right? When we were doing it,
it was just
I don't know numbers. It's fine.
Yeah,
they're just salespeople.
Yeah, we would. That's what. If you want to talk about sales, talk to the sales guy. We don't know price. That's right. That's exactly what we used to say. That when somebody would ask us in the training team, what's it cost? We're like, we don't get involved with that.
We'll tell you what it does.
We'll tell you what it does and how it works and the importance of it. But if you want to talk about price, you got to talk to that guy. And I mean, that's a good segue into another point is price isn't everything. I mean, and I think navigating the selling tactics was a big eye opener for me too. Like, hey, price is important, but product features, product availability, product benefits to comparably to other manufacturers is where I would focus on, I think. And
in support too.
In support, tech support. We have a fantastic tech support.
Yeah.
You were part of that as well. So that's all the kudos to you. But it's just I think everybody when you talk about sales, they always think price. And I think we gotta trying to change that tune of, as we said a minute ago, providing a service, providing a value, and then also educating, hey, it might be a couple more dollars, but this is why.
Yeah.
The benefits of that product and making sure that the people understood that. And the more people you make understand of the benefits and the pros of your products, the more success you're going to see in those markets, and the faster you're going to see it take over other markets too, because it spreads. This is a small industry.
Oh yeah,
things spread like wildfire. Good, bad, or indifferent, they spread like wildfire. We've been on the bad side, we've been on the good side. Let's be honest. But no, in all honesty, that's probably the biggest thing I would take out of it is it's a small incestual.
We got editing. We're good.
Well, and I can't use incestual. It's a small industry.
Yeah.
Everybody knows everybody. Everybody's worked for either their competition or they've worked in some other facet of the industry in some way, shape, or form. I mean,
there's stereotypes too to each, right?
There is.
But you got to just break.
You got to break them, and I mean that. Outside of that, if you've known me for good 10, 12 years now, it's not like I can't talk to somebody. I can talk all day long. That wasn't the hard part of the sales for me. It's been a fun ride, and I think it was one of the best life choices, and I shouldn't say life choices, but job choices I've had in a long time to make that transition because it was. It's just fun for me.
Yeah, that's awesome.
You're tackling something new every day. You're
always challenged.
It's not monotony. It's fun.
Yeah,
I do enjoy it a lot.
So then we always get. I mean, you've known this from training, but I really wish I worked at FM and did the testing. And what was a day in the life of that getting you in?
Yeah, FM was fun. I mean, there's no doubt.
That's what F stands for in FM, right?
You burn things. You do arson for profit. That's what you do. I mean, we're lighting stuff on fire. Everything. I shouldn't divulge any products, but you think of it, we've burnt it, and they've burnt it, I should say. And it's all for research, obviously, and insurance purposes. However, at the end, it was a pretty dirty job. I'm not gonna lie. I mean, when everybody thinks you're just lighting stuff on fire and then you're fighting the fires, that's not. You're building, you're cleaning up, you're on top of the ceilings. It was a labor intensive job. There's no doubt about that. Those guys work their butt off for good reason. They're doing research to provide guidance to all of us out here that are working in the field, trying to figure out and fix and install and do whatever we do on a daily basis. So FM was the first step in my career, and I owe a lot of credit to some of my bosses there. You did everything at that place.
That's
I learned
awesome.
how to weld. You learned how to. I mean, I wasn't good at it.
That's
Don't put a piece of welding rod in my hand now. But you learned how to weld. You learned tricks. Then I kind of joked about it at the beginning. Jack of all trade, master of none. I learned so much at that facility, just because you had so many different people with so many different understandings of trades and and how much you're using. I mean, for example, we used to do thermocouples throughout the. I mean, never wired a thermocouple before. We're doing electronics and we're wiring electronics, and then the next day you're setting up racks. And you're building rack structures, and you're supporting them in a way with support beams and making sure you can't have it fall over. You got to have all the safety and support behind it. And then the next day you're welding pipe to install on the ceiling, and then you're operating a crane, and it was just it was such a cool job. I mean, but the opportunity for Tyco came up, and I just saw a natural
different trajectory
that was on the incline that was set in front of me, and met a lot of my mentors at Tyco.
Yeah,
none of them work there anymore.
No, I
met a lot of them.
That's that industry.
Yep.
I think going into it too, because we're hitting a supply and demand issue with labor, right?
Yeah.
And there's a lot of people, and rightfully so, sales is sales to a point, that aren't coming from our industry. What guidance would you have for your standard salesperson getting into fire protection?
Get educated. I mean, you need to understand. I mean, what we're doing today.
Yeah.
I mean, outside of this podcast, guys, we're hosting a training at the AFSA facility here today, and getting these contractors in front of this equipment. And we don't even only have contractors here. We have customer service people here. Engineers here. We have designers here. We have installers. We have inspectors. There's a group of people in there that all have different objectives to get to the final goal of this job. Yeah. And education is number one. I mean, I can't stress that enough. We've lived and breathed it for many years, but at the end of the day, it's just getting that word out there to, hey, come learn about this subject. Get yourself educated. Understand it. As you know, myself and a couple others restarted the New England chapter of AFSA. Awesome. Yeah, so a couple
competitions too, right?
Competitions are in play. Yeah, they just did another one. I've actually stepped down now. I'm not going to take any more credit, but I've stepped down. Somebody else took my treasury role, but that was so fun to get it off the ground and to see the people come out and be excited to have it back. I mean,
competitors all in one spot.
Yeah, you had different competing contractors.
Yeah,
they're having fun. They're competing in the apprenticeship contest, a smaller scale apprenticeship competition. I mean, we did cash prizes similar to like yours did. It was, and I think they just did one a couple of weeks ago, and it's like 160 people showed up.
That's awesome.
It was awesome. I mean, we're talking about New England, where it's very condensed and not
very separated too.
Yeah, but
union, non-union, it's just kind of
tons of union, tons of non-union contractors. I mean, you get Boston, it's all union.
Yeah,
you get outside of it, you get non-union. But it's awesome to see these people, because it just proves that they have a desire for it and they want to get out there and do it. And the people that want to be part of this industry are the ones that show up, right? I mean, your day-to-dayers, you're always gonna have day-to-dayers, whatever your the industry you're is. You're gonna have guys that show up, collect a paycheck till they can't anymore, and they kick them out the door.
Grandpa's turn ham and eggers.
Yeah, exactly. It's 100% true. We'll never get away from those. But seeing the people that have that need and that desire for education, I think, and nowadays too, it doesn't have to be live. It doesn't have to be in person.
Yeah,
there's so much opportunity via the web. There's webinars. There's pre-recorded stuff. I mean, there's so much information out there. If you have the desire to learn it, you can find it. You find it. You can do it. You just have to have that drive and that focus.
Yeah, that was another interesting thing. And I haven't been in a sales role, but of course my path through AFSA has kind of moved up. That I like to compare it to things that people use every day. You went to Chick-fil-A for lunch. You know what you're getting.
Love it.
They're gonna say my pleasure at the end of it, even if you mess the whole order up. But it's the same with like a good car mechanic. Like you got your good ones, and whether it's a Chevy or Ford, I'm more interested in the person who's going to tell me the pros and the cons.
Right.
And trust.
Comfort level. Trust.
Yeah.
Building that rapport, building that relationship is, answering your phone.
That's crazy.
Pick up the phone.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not that hard. You've got your customers. Your customers are calling you because they need something. Yeah. Answer the phone. I mean, that's 75% of the job. Maybe that's a little overshooting, but it's a huge portion of the job. Just be available. Your availability, your readiness to help and support, and nobody's expecting you to know everything.
No,
that's the other
or have
too.
everything.
Yeah, I mean, we or have everything at an instant answer. Just saying, hey, I don't know. Let me get an answer for you is more beneficial than not answering the phone, because if you don't answer the phone, it's calling your competition. Yeah, instantly. Yeah, it's going to happen that fast. So,
and especially in the sprinkler world, like there's a bunch of markets, but you got 4.
You got 4.
Like.
You've got 4.
Yeah.
You've got a couple others, but you've got 4. Yeah. And at the end of the day, 4 of them have the majority of the same offerings.
Yeah.
There are some that differentiate each other, and some win and some don't.
Everyone's trying to. That's the game, right?
That's the game. That's what as a manufacturer you're trying to do. You're trying to innovate something that puts you a leg ahead of the competition. Yeah. That's the intent, right? That's not just sprinklers, that's everything. But in this industry, there's 4 of us. Yeah. The bigger guys. Yeah. And it's important to know as a new salesperson, if you don't answer the phone and they're just looking for a 5.6K factor upright.
Yeah.
Every single manufacturer has one, and the price point is all right around the same price.
And 25% of them will answer their phone.
One of those people will answer the phone, and that one person's going to get the call. Yeah. Get the order. That's what I mean. There's a lot of products that we all have that do the exact same thing and service the exact same need that every contractors have. Yeah. Everything. So, yeah. I mean, as a manufacturer, obviously, we're trying to. We had it for a long time. Yeah. Attics, windows, all that stuff, but they're everywhere. They're everywhere now. Yeah. So, yeah, it's a fun game.
So, with that, let's have some fun chat. What can we? I mean, that's another fun part of the sales role.
I can't tell you anything.
He knows anything that we could be looking on the horizon that you're excited for, that you can talk about, or just, I mean, even some of your
I'm trying to think what I can talk
data
about.
protection.
No,
we can transition to.
Yeah, I don't think we can do that one. I just don't want to.
Yeah, I got you.
I don't know what's protected yet.
So if Devin O'Leary was
sorry, everybody,
a part of a fire sprinkler system, what would you be and why?
While he's thinking, I heard the name drop, and I thought you were about to just put him just full blast.
Oh, no.
This is all the official Tyco position of...
Hayden's trying to stir it up, too.
If Devin O'Leary was a part of a sprinkler system, what would it be and why? It's a great question. I would be probably the water motor gun, because I never shut up. And I'm loud.
I didn't say it.
I'm going to be the first one to admit it. Either that or a ESFR, because I can drown out a lot of people too.
That's a good sales answer. Yeah. Come at me, bro.
K34.
That's a K34.
Come at me. Take you right out. No, I mean, that's a cool question. It's fun. I'm really, I think I feel lucky at the end of the day being part of this industry and being part of this, having to be able to have these conversations with people like this. It's cool.
Yeah. It's been 5 years, and you just pick up where you left off.
With you.
Yeah.
Yeah. We literally haven't sat down and spoke in 5 years, and it's like
until the Cowboys, either team loses, and then we both blow each other's phone up.
Throw a text out there. Yeah. You watching this game?
Because if you're not, I am.
That's right. Yeah.
We've got staff weekend, so people are rolling in. But well, any last words of wisdom to those that might be transitioning to sales? Or, I mean, for me, if you would have asked me to be in sales, I'd be like, I'm not about that life. Right? I'm not built that way.
I mean, everybody has that, I guess, not mentality or that view of sales as the bad guy. And being able to break that is not difficult. You get into some of these contractors, you become friends with them. You become some of these folks you see and talk to like family. It's fun to build new relationships. I think it's an awesome path to follow and be very successful if you want to. And at the end of the day, I think even more importantly is you're not just selling something that is going to end up on your counter or it's going to end up hanging on your wall or
It's not a new phone.
It's not a new phone.
Yeah.
It's something that's going to potentially save somebody's life. And I think that's a really cool and honorable thing that we do is you're putting your heart and soul every day into something to sell it, to support it, to be support for a staff, whatever it may be. But at the end goal for everybody is to put something into a building or a house or a school or whatever it may be. And that's potentially going to save or protect somebody's life at the end of the day. And I think that's a pretty damn good feeling, and you rest your head pretty easily at the end of the night. I mean, I think it's honorable for what all of us do, quite honestly, including yourself. So, I think the fire protection industry could use you. Come out, get some education. There's always a position somewhere. You can't. I mean, I started low on the totem pole, and you work your way up.
Yeah.
You respect everybody else's job that works doing the jobs that you used to do. You understand what it takes to do that job. You understand the importance of that job, and I think that path and that trajectory has led me to the position I'm in now, because I can kind of understand it.
Yeah.
I can know what it takes to do it, and I know the pain points of doing it as well. And it just goes a long way, rather than somebody come in and just all of a sudden I'm your boss.
Yeah.
And I'm nobody's boss to everybody, just so you know. Nobody
No.
reports to me. Nope. I like it that way.
Even then, the boss versus colleague.
Yeah,
Is
exactly.
that like,
it's a friend.
we're all colleagues anyways.
We're here to work together.
Yeah.
No point to be no animosity towards each other. No need to fight over it. Let's just get to the end result we're all trying to do and check this box and move on to the next thing, right?
Yeah.
It's the mentality of taking to work every day. Obviously, there's frustrations everywhere, but got to think positive, be positive, and the outcome will be positive.
Yeah.
That's just the way I like to think. Teach my
Well,
kids that way too.
Yeah, that's tough sometimes. But really appreciate, I mean, it's a lot of fun watching your path too, right? And from afar and see people's successes. It's awesome.
Same to you, man.
They're all wins, and look forward to seeing you here more frequently, I
Heck
guess,
yeah.
right?
Heck yeah.
Yeah, let's go. All right. Catch y'all later. Like and subscribe.
Thanks, everybody.
This has been the K Factor Podcast. If you enjoyed the show, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share wherever you tune in to podcasts. Or head over to our website for more. Reach out to us anytime at technical@firesprinkler.org. Stay safe and always learn as we keep the fire protection conversation going.